Perfect. I'm recording the class. Someone couldn't make it, so they need to.
Oh, that's good of you.
Yeah, but Lou messaged me. Hello, Asmita. Lou messaged me. Someone can't make it, so if I could record it. So this is how I look with the mask on. Let's see. Erin, hello, Erin there. And I think I let someone else. I think so. Hello, Erin. Cool. How is everyone feeling? We were just saying here that the full moon is making us a bit emotional and everything feels a bit intense. So we are gonna be, we are gonna be releasing and letting go. So I am gonna now mute you, yeah, because I've got recording on. Heidi couldn't make it, so she asked if it could be recorded. And you make yourself comfortable at home, yeah. Get yourself some pillows or anything for the relaxation after, and I'm gonna mute you all. Mute all. Perfect. Okay.
It's tomorrow, isn't it? The announcement. Obviously, shut up. So I haven't watched the news. Well, it's the announcement tomorrow. These announcements tomorrow. Any change in tiers? Do you think we're going to go to tier 4? I've got 3. They talked about the norms because there's more cases, but it's not York. It's all surrounding areas. I know the York cases have gone up, but. Yeah. Let's see.
Do you want to start on the floor or standing?
Standing.
Okay, that's it. You were first. So, hopefully you can see me well. I'm just gonna tilt this slightly. Perfect.
Sorry. Should we just? Yeah.
You just have a cry.
Yeah.
Oh no. We're gonna release energetically. So I think I've got one more time.
But I'm not allowed to do that.
We can release energetically. So, feel free to let go of anything. We will let it go. We will let go of everything. So, we will just start with your breaths. So, we need to be facing the camera a bit. And we are gonna inhale, reach the arms overhead. Palms on top of each other, so you can slot in, cross over the thumbs, and then stretch. So stretching there, maybe push the hips forward a bit, and then exhale, just the arms go down. So it's half of the body will be working. Inhale, lift. Again, slot the hand into the hand, overlap the thumbs, and open the chest. Exhale, gently release, and we will do one more. Big inhale, reach up, open, and then big exhale, release. Separate the feet on the ground, so wider legs there. Bend the knees, and we are gonna lift up 3 times there. So again, 3 times, full body now. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, release. Maybe throw the head down. Let's do it again. Big inhale, reaching up. Big exhale, release. And just staying here, hands on the ground. Having knees bent, and just walk gently, wiggle side to side. So with bent knees, we will straighten them after. So very gently sitting maybe. See, you can almost sit into supervised squat. Sit it. So you can keep the hands on the ground and just move the hips up and down gently to really stretch that. Can you feel it, yeah? So very gently going into that hip stretch. So we're already going and working with the inner thighs. That's where we hold the most tension, unresolved issues. And as I said, we have got full moon tonight, so we're gonna be releasing. So we're working already on the thighs in the inner hips. And then gently release, lift, hands in front of you. And then push your left hand into the ground, open the right arm up, open and reach up. Staying there, pressing through the left hand into the ground and reaching through the right arm up. If you want, you can bend around your waist, walking on the opposite side, or maybe just putting the hand around. Perfect. Just staying there, breathing. Sending the hips back, maybe sending the hips forward, but don't collapse into that shoulder, into that arm. Inhale, lifting back up. And each time you go releasing, letting go, release, let go. Soften, head drops down, legs straight, and just relax there for a moment. So if you're higher up, that's fine as well. And then again, lift up, hands under your chest, keep them together, then push the right hand into the floor and open the left arm up. Reaching up, see if you can keep the head or eyes gazing ahead, sideways or up or down. And then if you want, binding. And if you like, again, gently moving, slightly shifting forwards and back. Perfect. And then with inhalation, reach up. And each time you exhale, try to release everything. Exhale, let go. Everything emotional, everything physical, letting go. Dropping the head down, keeping the legs straight. And then gently shuffle towards the right ankle. And just find your comfortable stretch that you're gonna hold. So holding down. If you feel super bendy, you can bring that right hand way behind the right ankle. So you can hold with the right hand, your right ankle, or right calf, and if you are really bendy, you can reach far. If you are holding yourself maybe under the knee, just stay where you're comfy, so you can breathe there. Perfect. Feeling into that stretch. See if you can keep your toes pointing forward for this one, otherwise they will be almost like in pyramid twist. And then gently release, back to the center, sweep to the other side. So you can hold yourself under the knee or holding the calf, ankle, or you can hold the ankle with the left hand and extend the right arm way behind your foot. Noticing how that works for you. Give yourself 2 breaths in and out there. And gently release. Releasing the head down, soften. See if you can wiggle the shoulders, wiggle the head, and think of releasing. Maybe gently bring the feet slightly closer so you have got space to hang. If you're really bendy, grab the elbows, bend the knees a bit, and just hang in there as a ragdoll, but not wide stance, wider feet apart, and dropping the head down. And again, you can bounce up and down. Maybe you can go side to side and really think of letting go. I'll leave that up to you. If you want to have a mini bend in your knee, you can. If you want to keep the legs straight, you can. And just releasing that. Take a moment, maybe 2 more breaths, and feel how the heavy energy from the base up goes down through the crown of your head into the floor. So really letting go. Really releasing, really hanging there, softening. And cleansing yourself, emptying yourself of all that heaviness you don't need. I want to say all this crap, but maybe it's not correct. And then very gently release. Very gently releasing. Hands into your face. And we are gonna go into a moon salutation. So bring your feet together, standing in the middle of your mat, facing you, facing the mirrors. I think I don't have enough space here. So standing sideways on your mat, because we will go first to one side, then we will go to the other side. Feet together, inhale, reaching the arms up, and staying there. So give yourself a few breaths. In each pose, we will take maybe 2 or 3 breaths. So we will be going first to right, and then we will go to the left. And then on exhale, let's go to the right. So stretch to the right. Grounding through your left foot, so pushing your left foot into the floor. Feeling that stretch there. Beautiful. And then inhale, lifting back up. Now stepping your right foot to the side for your goddess pose. So staying in goddess pose. And then arms parallel, bent elbows. Beautiful. Staying there and breathing. So you can give yourself a few breaths in and out, just staying deeper. So I do lift up, you can make it more dynamic again, working on the strength and the flexibility, or just stay where you are. So you can consciously push the elbows, not elbows, push the knees back. So you really feel you're actively squeezing your glutes down. And then when you're ready, extend the arms into the star position. So slightly higher up, perfect. And then turn your left foot so it is straight forward and the right goes ahead. On exhale, shifting into your pyramid. So right hand reaches towards the right ankle and staying in the pyramid pose for a moment. Again, give yourself a few breaths in and out. Think of the far faces of the moon. So you'll be going, returning. And then on exhale, bring the hands into the pyramid pose on the side of your right foot. So if your body has got quite shorter stance, so it should be doable. If not, hands on your shin. And staying here, breathing. If you are more bendy, maybe extending the arms so really far ahead. Again, maybe a couple of breaths in and out. Think again the heaviness being released from the head into the floor. So it falls off. And then when you're ready, framing your foot with your hands and step your left back for the lunge. Perfect. So staying there in the lunge, you can already feel the stretch in your hip flexor here. Staying here and breathing. Maybe gently rocking on your toes forward and back. And then drop the left knee down, flatten your foot. Inhale, reaching up into low lunge. Maybe you can take it slightly back if that works for you. Don't worry if it doesn't, just stay where it was comfortable. Few breaths here. And exhale back. And now we are going to shift into Skandasana. So you're going to turn forward into your Skandasana. So keeping the straight leg straight. If you're really struggling, you can stay on your hands, keeping one leg straight and keeping yourself in half squat. If you can squat fully down, you can squat fully down and maybe grab your toes. Take it steady, pick the version you like. You can have the prayer pose, you can have open. I'm just giving you extra variations in the moon salutation. Are not these variations, but why not? And then when you're ready, very gently, hands forward, back into your wide squat, and then step the foot slightly to the center for your Malasana. So now we are in the center, and from the center we will go again the other way around. Gently moving the knees side to side. Perfect. Beautiful. Few more breaths, maybe a couple. Shifting the knees away, keeping the length in the spine. And then when you're ready, hands to the floor and step your left foot to the side into your Skandasana. And again, if you manage, you can shift your right toes up. So now we're returning the circle. You can stay higher up, working on the opening in your hips. Perfect. And have fun with it. As we've started here.
I'm crying in this pose.
Let it release. As long as you're not gonna be throwing at me something. And then when you're ready, gently shifting up back into our low lunge. Drop the knee down and open the chest. Perfect. So we're returning now. You should have your left forward. So when you had the Skandasana, your left was bent, you just shift so the left is bent, yeah?
Oh, so we're at the back.
Yes, you will be at the back. You will be at the back. Or you can shift forward. You can be this way, but it's squat left, yeah? Few breaths in and out there. Full moon madness. Let's call this full moon madness. It's full moon sun salute. And gently release, hands framing the foot, lift the knee off. Perfect. So now you're staying in that lunge, yeah? So basically you're working each side and you are floating on the mat. Holding here for a moment. And then when you're ready, pyramid pose. So lifting, straightening both legs. If you need to, gently leaning the hands on your shin if you feel like it, or if you are super bendy, reaching the arms forward to extend yourself. Anything you like that. And again, if you manage to drop the head down, think of releasing and emptying your mind. Most of the time when we feel bad, we actually feel bad because we let our minds to work over time. So releasing the heaviness. And then from here, shifting, so you can place the left hand on the left calf and open into your triangle. Beautiful. Staying there and breathing. Beautiful. Slowing down here. And then when you're ready, you're gonna lift back up again into our star. So staying in your star. Let's from madness, let's embrace it and let's feel good about it. We're all unique, we can embrace our craziness. And then bend the knees and elbows into the goddess pose. Seems like Kathy is not talking to you. We should have a bit more fun because the walk has been so crazy. Maybe gently lowering the hips down, just find a bit of bounce there. Perfect. And then release. Toes, heels. And now we are going to stretch up and take it to the left side. So no stretch to the left, because you couldn't deal with it. Staying there and breathing. Feeling the stretch. So it was a bit different, right? A bit confusing when I let you face backwards. Inhale, lifting back up, and gently release. Beautiful. Let's straighten and strengthen ourselves with the warrior flow and some lunges, so we will work the hips in all directions. Starting at the top of your mat. Hands on your thighs, a few times just rock on the heels and on the toes, just finding your center of gravity. Perfect. And maybe we can stay up on your toes. Inhale, reach the arms up, and a little bit of challenge. Arms go down, staying on the toes. Inhale, back up, staying on the toes. Exhale, lower down, still staying on the toes if we manage. One more. Inhale, so getting really strong. And then big exhale down. Perfect. Releasing the heels. Big inhale, reach the arms up and over to stretch. Think of opening the chest, your heart, getting nice new energy. Big exhale, float. Press the floor away, nose into your knee. Inhale, half lift. Now on exhale, stepping back through the left foot, turning on the inside. Inhale, warrior one. Beautiful. Take a moment in your warrior one. Front bend, back leg straight. You can have palms facing each other or together, or index fingers up. Bring the arms over, anything which works for you. Enjoy this nice and stable and strong pose. Maybe draw the energy from this pose into your mind and body. So you are a warrior, we are all warriors. We will tackle everything. And then when you're ready, exhale, release. Interlace the fingertips behind, open the chest, opening the heart. Think of getting strength from the universe. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Chest to the thigh or shoulder next to the knee. Staying here for a moment. Dropping the head down. Think of releasing again the heaviness. You can visualize emptying the top of your head and let it all fall down. Can be a dark water, can be whatever mess you want to get rid of, you can visualize how it looks like. Then big inhale, reaching back up, opening the chest, big exhale, hands towards your heart, and then turn on the ball of your foot. Staying here for a moment, we're gonna go for the twist now. So on exhale, twist the left elbow on the outside of your right thigh, so you can high lunge twist. If you want, you can also try to reach down through your left hand. See how that works if you open that. So it feels tiny bit more tighter because you bring yourself lower. Holding that. And then if you want, some of you, maybe you can take the top hand around your waist and hook around. So you've got almost half bind. Don't feel pressurized to try all this version. Yes, you can go also on the knees so you can lower it down and take a moment there. And then when you're ready, releasing back up, back into your prayer pose. Inhale, reaching up, so you're super strong, feeling the shape. Exhale, hands to the floor, drop the knee down. Perfect, flatten the feet, now we are working with the hips. Inhale, grab the elbows. A few times maybe gently sink forward and back, noticing how it works for your hips. Breathing deeply and just think of bringing some release. So each time you feel the tension, you strengthen, but then soften and relax and release. And then when ready, inhale, reaching up and staying with the hands forward, looking ahead, sinking even further into that hip. So you're having hip stretch, all the directions. We're gonna go side and the other side as well. Can hear you breathing, nice long deep breaths. And then gently release. Inhale, reaching the arms up, releasing the left to the side and the right arm over for a stretch. So if you can't have the hand on the side of the hip, you can have it slightly forward. As long as you can touch the ground, you will still feel nice stretch in the hip. Just not might be ideally aligned, but it still will be aligned in some way or the other. And then when you're ready, lifting up and now bring the right hand to the ground, left arm up. If it's too difficult for you to reach the ground, you can actually have the hand in your waist. So you can have the right on the side of the torso and reach over or on the ground. Can you really feel it in those deep, deep muscles there? It's those hip muscles which connect the lower abdomen. Lower abdomen. And then when you're ready, gently release. Hands to the ground, tuck your toes under, and lift into your plank position. You're gonna do the same on the other side. Shifting forward, taking your vinyasa chaturanga, either drop the knees or keeping it straight, elbows grazing the torso. Inhale, uplift, any way you like. We are gonna go into mini back bends after. So just take a moment, maybe look over shoulder, over the other shoulder, and then in your own time, shifting back slowly through the tabletop or straight into your downward dog, reaching down through the heels, shaping the head again, think of emptying your head. How amazing it would be to start new year with empty head. So think of releasing everything. Sometimes we hold on to things which are not making us happy. Maybe we can start completely from scratch, filling it with new connect. Stay there breathing. Inhale on the tippy toes. Exhale, sink down through the heels. Inhale back on the tippy toes. Exhale, sinking down through the heels one more time. Inhale on the tippy toes. And then exhale, really planting the heels down on 5, 4, keep the tension there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale with the head, you can step, walk. Really walk, you can hop forward, press the floor away. Nose into your knees, you can bend the knees. Maybe hug yourself under the knees. As firmly as you can to bring the cheeks to the knees. You can keep the knees bent. So keep a mini bend and really squeeze yourself so much so you can feel your knees digging into your cheeks. So really firmly hug yourself. What times you can feel your knees in your cheeks. And then release. Big inhale, reach up. Over, stretch. Big exhale, hands towards your heart. Close your eyes if you don't fall. Take a long deep breath in and out. Centering yourself, feeling the ground, feeling yourself stable, whatever comes. Let's do the other side. Big inhale, reach up and over to stretch. Big exhale, forward. Press the floor away, nose into your knees. Inhale, halfway. And then exhale, step back through the right foot. Turn on the inside of your right. Inhale into your warrior one. So again, this is very empowering pose. Just enjoy the strength and power. You are spreading the body weight between your front and your back foot. Either reaching up, palms together, or bringing the arms over, interlaced fingertips. Anything which works for you. Maybe going deeper into the stretch if you feel body organ is so easy. To make it harder. And then when you're ready, exhale, release. So interlace the fingertips, open the chest. And feel how you absorb the energy into your heart, recharging yourself. And then when you're ready, fold, humble warrior. Just bring your thigh or shoulder next to your knee. Drop the head down. Again, think of emptying everything. Open the top of your head, little door there. Just shake it all out. And when you're ready, big inhale. Reaching, releasing back up. Big exhale, hands towards your heart, and then shift onto your toes at the back. So it will be a bit more wobbly. Just find your balance there, enjoy the little wobble, and see how it works. Taking a long deep breath in, and then exhale, twist. So right elbow on the outside of your left thigh, open to the left. Staying there, pushing through your back heel. And again, option 2, you can drop the right hand down, so it's tighter twist there, reach up through the left. Or if you want, you can even bind the left around. So you've got already half a full bind, so you don't have to go for full twisty bind. But this is a transition. Or if you want, you can just stay there with the prayer pose, holding and breathing. And then slowly, gently, when you feel like it, connect the palms together. Inhale, this is the strength we need to lift ourselves back into our lunge. Then releasing down, hands down, and then drop the knee down, flatten your foot. Reaching up, holding the elbows, hands sinking into the front of your hip. Really feeling nice stretch, tucking the tailbone under. You can close your eyes if you feel you want to fall. You can feel sort of stable. Breathing deeply. Listening to the sound of your breath. Beautiful. Holding. Inhale, reaching up. And now we're going to take it to the right side. This one is easier. So to the right, and left arm goes over. Perfect. I just realized I'm not mirroring you guys in at homes. The moon salute, crazy. Inhale, reaching up, let's swing it to the other side. If you find this difficult to reach to the other side, it is a bit harder, you can keep the hand on your waist. So left hand can be on your waist and the right arm reaches over, or fingertips down. And then staying there, reaching. Feeling the beautiful stretch in the part of your hip. And lower abs, you can always stretch properly there. And then inhale, reach back up. Exhale, hands to the front, sinking forward. So you can really feel it, right? So we've stretched it so many times, so many angles. So this is like reaffirming that hip to feel even more stretched out. So you can gaze ahead, lift the spine, lift the head, lengthen through the crown. And then when you're ready, framing the foot with your hands, tuck your back toes under, lifting the knee, stepping yourself back. Yeah, I'm really feeling my legs are body as well, in a good way. Reaching out through the heels, shaking the head again, so you can empty everything out, releasing. Sinking down through the heels. Inhale, look ahead, either step, walk or send the hips back, and do mini hop forward. Press the floor away, nose into your knees. Big inhale, reach up, up and over. Big exhale, hands towards your heart. Beautiful, are we feeling good? Stretched out. So we are gonna go for back bend. Inhale, reaching up and over. Big exhale, fold. Press the floor away, nose into your knees. Inhale, half lift. And now step back or jump back into the plank position. We're gonna go for something stronger, but I'm gonna give you option. We're gonna open into wild thing. So swing the heels to the right. If you want, drop the right knee down. If you feel comfortable in the side plank, then just step from the side plank into your wild thing. So entrance from the side plank is easier than from the downward dog. So if you can hold that, if not, holding the modified side plank, yeah? You can go for side plank modified on the knee. And then exhale back into your plank position. And then swing the heels to the other side. Again, you can drop the knee down and just hold side plank supported, or step the top foot behind your knee and entering your wild swing from the side plank position, nice and easy. This is quite friendly for people who don't have much back bend going on. Holding here and breathing. And then exhale, bring the hands back down, stepping yourself back, and very gently lower yourself, chaturanga down. You're gonna stay here for a moment. So lift and visible. Elbows under the shoulders, Sphinx position. So opening the heart. Only when you open your heart, you can let go. So we need to open the heart, press the palms into the floor. If it's too intense, having the elbows under the shoulders, you can have them slightly forward, right? There is not much back stretch or opening in your chest. So wherever you feel like this works, press the floor away through the arms, forearms, energetically pull the elbows towards your rib cage and push the heart forward. Either looking ahead, or if you don't have any neck issues, you can even look slightly up. And staying here, keeping it active. Maybe even see if you can wriggle in that active version of the pose. If not, just stay completely still. If you can move them around and just feel through those muscles, you can explore it. Keep pushing the chest forward, keep pressing the forearms into the floor, keep drawing the elbows into the rib cage. So it's super active. And taking a few breaths in and out here. And then when you're ready, gently release. Gently releasing. Give yourself a little bit, go straight into other things to open the heart. You're gonna interlace the fingertips, and now you're gonna lift the chest, and you're gonna lift the legs. So inhale, lifting up, and adding the legs. Perfect. So it's super active pose. Holding there, maybe one more breath, point the toes, wiggle them, keep them active, and then gently release. Beautiful. One more to carry on, grab your feet. So these are the hard poses, but the more we tense, the more we can relax. So let's go, inhale, lift and hold. And then after we hold the tension, then we will be able to fully release. So it's like in life, we need to hold the tension before we completely let go. And one more breath, and maybe gently rock if that works for you. Usually it doesn't work for me. I don't like the pressure on the hip bones, but for some people it might work. And then when you're ready, gently release. Fold the hands under the forehead and just window, how it's called, wipers. Wipers with your feet side to side, massaging your thighs. So window wiper. Holding your breathing there. And then when you're ready, back to the center. Hands under the shoulders, lifting yourself back into your tabletop and taking a moment in the embryo pose. So you can really feel the stretch now in the lower back when you are bringing the spine into your neutral position. Holding your heels or keeping the palms facing up, and give yourself a couple of breaths in and out there. Try to breathe into your lower back so it's like you nourish your lower back. And each time when you turn your mind, your awareness into your breath, this is the time when you nourish yourself. So just being aware of your breath and the oxygen you bring to your cells, body, tissues, is the moment when you feed in your body, nurturing your body. And then when you're ready, very gently lifting back up into your tabletop, keeping the knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders, and then on inhale, open the chest. We're gonna stay in this mini back bend. So again, think of opening your heart to the new year coming soon. Opening Think of finding the back bending muscles in your middle back. So again, heart openers, they are quite emotional and emotions releasing, and since we have got full moon, we want to release. So it's a good thing when we release. And then exhale, rounding the spine, chin to your chest, projecting the shoulder blades, tucking the tailbone under, navel in. One more deep breath in and out there. Maybe bring the chin even closer to the chest, even if you create triple chin. And then very gently, slowly release. Beautiful. Crossing over, we're gonna go for a nice little stretch here. We're gonna go first foot stronger so we can release again. So position yourself into feet hip distance apart, hands behind you. We are gonna lift into a reverse tabletop. So again, the more tension we create, the more we can relax after. Inhale, lift, lifting the hips, holding the head, or if you don't have any neck issues, you can drop the head down. And see if you can stay there for a couple of breaths. And again, this is almost heart opener. You are exposing your heart. So even though you're not back bending, I would say it is opening your heart. Get it filled with all the good. And then gently release. Beautiful. We are gonna do one more version. So maybe you need to put your feet slightly forward, cross over, and then only if this works, you can bring the foot closer. We are gonna do the same thing. You can have the fingertips towards the hips or out, whichever way it works for you best. I'm gonna have them towards the hips back. And we are gonna lift in this position. So we're working the hip there. Perfect. So you can lift and lifting through the hips. Staying there again if you want, and if it works for you, you can drop the head down. So you can really lift the hips up, flexing your right foot, pushing the right knee down. Perfect. And then gently release. You got one more, so if you need to circle your wrists, just take a moment, circle your wrists. And another side. So if you need to go slightly lower with the foot to actually place your left on the right, you can, and then just shuffle the foot together, or closer to the hip, and lift. Perfect. So we're lifting in the figure four. It strengthens our hips and opens them as well at the same time. Opening the hip and strengthening the glute. One more breath. And then very gently release. Beautiful. Now, wider than cobbler pose, we're going to stretch it out and release. So, hands under your knees, feet are quite wider from your groin, and then grab your feet and relax. You can use the power and strength of your arms to bring the head closer to your feet. So I think this is called star seat. And just relax there. Relax there. And think this is the moment when you nurture yourself so you can feel you are giving yourself, your mind, your body the best. You do your best all the time, so give yourself credit. You're like little seed ready to blossom in the new year, hopefully. Let's see. One more breath there. And then gently release. Perfect. We will go for one more last stronger pose, then we've got a couple of stretchy ones. Hands behind your hips. This is a very strong, powerful pose. We are gonna do reverse plank position, but then we will go into fold. Yeah? So whatever you now install yourself, you will be able to rest in your deep stretch. Hips, the heels are hip distance, or you can have them closer. I prefer slightly apart. Dig them into the ground and then lift, 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 lift. In one plane, you can hold the head or you can drop the head down. Maybe you can press the toes into the ground. If you find it really hard, you might not be completely straight. You might slightly have hips down, but that's great. See if you can hold them for a moment and then gently release. We're gonna do one more and then we will fold. I know it's the wrist, so let's do 5 times one way. And maybe you can point and flex your feet as well, so you're working them too. And then 5 times the other way around. So we're working feet, we're working the hands. So again, we slow down when there is need for it, we nurture ourselves. And then let's do one more time. If you want something harder, in that elevated reverse plank, you can bring one knee to the chest, extend another knee to the chest. You don't have to. And let's try to lift if you feel like it. So lift, Bring the knee to the chest, lower down. It is hard, knee to the chest, lower down. You can feel the core. One more. To the chest, lower. To the chest, lower. And then rest. Bring the knees slightly up. Have yourself under the knees before you go fully flat. And just stay there, slightly rounded. Cheeks into your knees again. And give yourself full hug. Really squeeze so you can feel the cheeks on your knees on your cheeks. And you really feel the support you gave to yourself, how strong you are. And care for yourself. So then you can be there for others. When you fill your cup. And then gently extend, gently extending. If you still feel like having slightly bent knees, you can. Hold wherever it feels good. Either side of your legs, ankles, feet, reaching forward on the ground. And staying in your deep stretch. If you are really tight, hands wherever you feel like it, maybe on the ground. Close your eyes. The only stretch you want to feel is under the legs and your lower back there stretch. So if you're holding any tension anywhere else, your shoulders, your face, just relax it. There is no need to be having all body tense, just the muscles which are working there. And then you can soften into it and stay softened without pushing. Drop the head down, 3 long deep breaths in and out. If you want to even slightly turn your feet sideways or knees teeny tiny bit, you can. Just see if you can really relax when you're fold. And dropping the head down, softening the shoulders. And think of letting go, and maybe even repeating in your mind, I'm letting go, I'm letting go, I'm letting go. I'm letting go. And then when ready, softly, gently lifting yourself back up. Yay. Now we are gonna do the hamstrings. Extending your right leg and your left foot into your right inner thigh. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, I suggest grab the floor. So walking the hands on the floor so you can really extend yourself rather than getting the head and keeping the rounded back. You want flat back. So maybe walk millimeter by millimeter ahead. And if you feel maybe this is your maximum, you can always back off slightly and go back into your maximum. And you can be working with that muscle. If you feel like it, you can gently roll side to side. And then close your eyes. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone else. And you can enjoy the stretch just for yourself and just for what it brings into your body instead of how it looks. One long breath in and out. And when you're ready, super slowly, gently lifting up. We are gonna do baby bow thing. So left hand next to your left hip and open the chest again. Think of opening your heart, feeling energized through uplifting mini side stretch of back bend. If you manage to put it into back bend, opening the heart more perhaps. And then when you're ready, sweeping down and release. Here's a little wiggle. Let's do the other side. Extending the left, facing out here. And right foot into your left inner thigh. Inhale, reach up and extend forward. So if you're really tired, you're gonna be higher up. If you're more bendy, you might walk way behind your foot. And just staying here in your stretch, you can lift up, you can ease it up. Then you can go a bit deeper, and again, you can ease it out. Just work with your own muscles, give them a moment to breathe, and then push them back into the stretch. And then maybe closing your eyes and giving yourself a few breaths in and out here. Maybe notice and observe how each side feels slightly different. Perhaps dominant side of your body feels tighter. And when you're ready, super slowly, gently lifting up. And now, right hand outside of your right hip, inhale, open, either side stretch, or taking it into a back bend. Anything which works. Holding that for a moment, feeling the stretch. And exhale, sweep down. And release. Give yourself a little wiggle. Okay, ask for the core. Let's do something for the core. We will be rolling. So bring the knees towards the chest, chin to the chest. And we are gonna on inhale and roll into our body. And we're gonna have 5. So exhale, nose, knees, and really squeeze. Even this squeeze in this little ball causes your abs to work. Inhale, extend. 2. Exhale back in, nose in, squeeze. And 3, inhale. Beautiful. And exhale, nose in, squeeze. And 4. Beautiful. And one more time. Nose, knees, squeeze. And 5. And last time in. And then grab your feet. Happy baby. We have got one more core. You're gonna do half boat active. So we will be raising up. So a few more rolls side to side. And then extend the legs on the ground. Reach the arms overhead. And we will go into a lift. And we will lift and straighten the right leg. So bring the arms up, sit up, lifting the right leg. You can maybe grab your thigh or tuck under if you manage. And then we are going to extend back up, overhead. And then exhale, opposite leg. Perfect. So think of yourself, you are now in partial boat. Sometimes it's hard to hold the boat this way. Now we hold it in one side. Inhale, overhead. And 2, right side, perfect. And then inhale, overhead. And 3, tap. And overhead. And let's go again and see if you can hold. Maybe you can reach up. So it's like you're having this ball, you can really feel it in your core. And then release. Last time the other side. Inhale. So as you would tap, you're gonna reach towards the foot or up or overhead. And you can really feel it. And then release. Beautiful. Now interlace the fingertips behind your head. We will do only 2 each side. Keep the feet on the ground. Bring the right knee in and the left elbow squeeze. And we are gonna squeeze here and hold on 5. Keep squeezing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Beautiful. Now squeeze right elbow and left knee and hold on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend. 1 more each side. You can do this. Right and left and squeeze. Really pressing elbow into the knee and lower back into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend. Last time. Right elbow, left knee, squeeze and hold on 5, 4. Lower back into the ground. 3, 2, 1. And release. Beautiful. Arms sideways, you can bend the knees, either keeping the feet on the ground or high up, and you can go to the side and stay there, or you can make it active when you're swinging the knees side to side. I feel like active, but if you want, you can stay on one side, breathe there, and just work with your body. Sometimes you feel like being more mobile, and sometimes you feel like, I'm just gonna be here and breathe. And see, maybe you can add the head as you either holding the twist or twisting the twist. A few more times. So if you're holding the side, don't forget to swap. So it's equal on each side. And then when you're ready, you're gonna go for an inversion. And then it can be either legs up the wall. You can even hold yourself under thighs. If you want, you can go for a headstand. If you are going for the shoulder stand, bring the knees to the forehead, support yourself in the lower back, and lifting into your shoulder stand. If you want it straighter, walk your hands further back towards your shoulder blades. If you are holding the legs up, just make it active. You can maybe point the toes, or you can point the flags, or you can do circles. But you can actually work your ankles also in your shoulder stand. So as you're moving your feet, circling your feet, You can think of releasing the heaviness from your feet. So tonight, everything you have trapped somewhere, the heavy energy, just slides off and goes straight into the ground, into the center of the earth, where it doesn't bother anyone. Maybe you can drop one leg at a time behind your head. You can even stay there. If the foot touches the ground, that's good. If not, you can stay there hanging. And then when you feel like it, maybe you can swap. And again, if the foot touches the ground, it's good. If you're holding the feet up, just enjoy the sensation of only holding the legs up. You don't have to do all the right things. And then if you feel like it, maybe you can go into your plow position and either interlace the fingertips behind your back. If you don't feel like going into a plow position, you can just hold happy baby pose or pushing the knees down. So any version you like. Give yourself a few breaths in and out. If you've got plow positions, so you can separate the feet. Maybe you can even grab your feet. So you can have a different shoulder stand, plow, right angle there. You can be creative, but at any point, just think of releasing. And then in your own time, when you feel like it, slowly, gently releasing from either your legs up or from the shoulder stand. In your own time, you can release straight legs down if you want to work on your core or just bend. And give yourself a little hook and little roll side to side. And we're gonna finish with happy baby because we want to be happy. So feet up, press the soles with your hands, so if you can grab the soles, just grab the outside ankle or outside calf and roll side to side. So you've got tight hips. This is quite nice and passive stretch to release the tight hips. If you manage to roll side to side, notice how you're massaging the lower back. And maybe as you roll in, notice how you're massaging the head. Maybe even gently roll the head side to side. Perfect. And then maybe you can slightly extend the legs sideways. You might not have them completely straight. Maybe you can straighten them and place the hands onto your inner thighs. So you can have straight wide angle laying down stretch. Flexing your feet. Weighing the legs down with your hands so you can feel nice inner thigh stretch. Your lower back is completely on the ground. And then as you are here, see if you can gently twist the head side to side, massaging the scalp. And notice how it feels like in your shoulders as you begin slightly twisting them. And then when you're ready, last hug, hugging your knees, nose in, and really give your maybe knees yourself is a kiss, squeeze, hug. And then when ready, slowly, gently release into your Shavasana. Feet apart, or if you've got lower back issues, knees together, feet sideways or cobbler pose. And I'm going to slightly lower the lighting. So hopefully at home you don't really have to see me as much. Perfect. So make yourself feel comfortable. I can see we are not in a hot studio, we are putting the socks on. You can enjoy the heat. So closing your eyes, I'm gonna do something more relaxing. And your palms facing up, so you're ready to receive. Your feet are falling sideways as to release the hips, release the tension or any heaviness in your thighs and hips. And just soften the shoulders, soften the arms, soften the legs on the ground. Maybe again, if you want, gently twisting the head side to side. And then take a long deep breath in to start your Shavasana. You deserve some healing time, so give yourself time to just be, to just rest, to recharge. Feeling the breath flowing in and out. Noticing the sensation, noticing the sound of your body breathing. Noticing your chest chest and your abdomen expanding each time you inhale. Noticing your chest and your abdomen softening each time you exhale. Tuning in to your body, tuning into your breath, into your being, and allowing yourself to just be, to just breathe. Take a moment and zoom into your head. Notice your thoughts right now. And then just notice you are not your thoughts. They will be coming and going. You are the consciousness behind this all. Letting your thoughts just come and go and feeling peace and calm. As you realize you are an observer, you can witness quietly in the stillness and in the silence. And then very gently shifting the awareness into your physical body, bringing the awareness into your feet and allow them to relax and rest. And then bring the awareness into your ankles, into your calves, your shins, your knees. Just allow them to rest and relax. And then gently shift the awareness into your thighs, into your hips, into your pelvis, into your glutes. And allow your upper legs and your hips to fully release, relax, and rest. And then bring the awareness into your back and into your spine. And allow your back muscles to fully rest and relax. Releasing the spine and letting it realign with the floor. And then shift the awareness into your abdomen and into your chest. And allow your torso fully rest and relax. And then think of relaxing your heart, melting away all the heavy energy, all the heavy emotions, all the sadness, all the sorrow. Let everything go, let everything melt, let everything disappear. And then rest and relax your lungs, your kidneys. Relax your spleen, your liver. And then shifting the awareness into your hands and allow your hands to rest and relax, soften. And bring the awareness into your arms and allow your arms to relax, rest, soften. And bring the awareness into your shoulders, into your collarbones, into your upper back. And think of releasing all the heavy energy, all the heaviness of the world you carry on your shoulders, your upper back. Letting it go, melting it away, getting rid of it. And just sensing and feeling the lightness, brightness, the relaxation, taking over and flowing across your chest, your shoulders, and your upper back, healing yourself. And then eventually Bring the awareness into your head and feel the heaviness of your head sinking down. And allow your head to rest, to relax. Relax your neck, soften your scalp, your hairline. Now think of releasing all the heavy energy which is trapped in your head, in your brain, in your mind, in your face, in your facial muscles. Let everything go. Let everything disappear. Let everything melt away. Get rid of it. Think of releasing all the heavy energy, overthinking, negative thinking, maybe anxiety, maybe depressive thoughts. All which is not serving you, you can release now. Feel the energy, the dark, grey, heavy energy being released from your head, from your body, and melting, sinking into the ground. Softening your forehead, your eyebrows, and softening your eyelids and all the muscles around your eyes. Think of softening your cheeks, your lips, unclench your teeth, relax your tongue, soften your jaw and your chin. Feel your body completely relaxed, healing and recharging in silence, quietness within. And you can use your mind to bring a deeper healing into your body, into your mind, and into your life. You can use the power of the full moon. You can visualize yourself laying on the meadow or some beautiful place in nature you like, or maybe the place you dream of, or you can visualize. You can sense and feel the grass underneath you. You can feel the ground. You feel safe. You feel grounded. You can visualize it's dark. You can sense, you can feel beautiful full moon above you. You can sense and feel the light and the energy of the full moon. You can sense and feel the energy flowing into your body to fully recharge you and rejuvenate you and help you and guide you in your journey. So you can see things which were hidden within, maybe things you didn't understand. So opening your mind, your body to the full moon energy. And then when feeling supported and safe, you can think of releasing all that you don't need. You can think of releasing all the pain and suffering. So all the pain and suffering you have had in the past few weeks, you can visualize it going, it's being released. And then you can visualize releasing all doubts and fears. Anything which appears on your mind, connecting to doubts and fears, you can let go, release, get rid of it. Now think of releasing the attachment to the outcomes. Find a peace by letting go. Now think of releasing all the negativity which you can create or which you can absorb. Think of letting it go. And then think of releasing all the unrealistic expectations. We expect the world to be a certain way. Just let go. Soften, relax, and let be. Feeling the energy of the full moon. Feeling the empty places. Recharging yourself. Filling yourself with good energy, with the happiness, with the positivity, with the hope. And very gently taking a very long deep breath in, reconnecting with your body, bringing yourself from your beautiful place back into your beautiful body, onto your beautiful mat. You can start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, feeling present, feeling your presence. On inhale, reach the arms over and stretch, welcoming the present moment, absorbing it in, feeling safe, harmonizing your body, releasing the arms down, and very gently turn onto your right side. You can keep your eyes closed and just stay here for a moment. Giving yourself a chance and an opportunity to take your time before you tackle the world again. And just reflect. So reflect on how good you can feel. You give yourself moments to reconnect fully with yourself and all beyond. Give yourself a moment to appreciate your practice. Give yourself a moment to appreciate each and every breath you take and everything and everyone in your life. And then in your own time, when you start to feel you're ready to climb yourself back up, climbing yourself into a seated position of your choice, you can still keep your eyes closed if you like. And as always, you're gonna feel extra healing energy. So I would suggest it's for women in Cancer. So saturate your heart with this energy. So already think when you are rubbing the palms together, think this will be for your heart, for your well-being, for your emotional balance and stability, and feeling good. And then take a moment there, close your eyes, and just feel how strong this energy feels, pouring from your palms into your heart, rebalancing, using your mind to bring yourself back into balance. And then bring the palms together, inhale, reach up, and feel the opening to the new year. So feeling all the hope, all the positivity we can invest, and downloading all the health, happiness, and then bringing the hands towards your third eye. Think of bringing more wisdom and understanding. So whatever is happening, we will know, and we will just be in peace with it. And then connect with your heart and think of bringing all love, kindness, compassion, empathy into your life, into other people's lives, and into the space around you. And namaste. Hello. So I went over a bit. 6 minutes only. So look after yourselves, you at home as well. It is a tough time with the full moon, so we've been discussing it. It's a bit emotional time, but as I said, it needs to be released. And it's full moon, so maybe the emotions are coming out because they need to be released. So don't judge yourself for releasing them if you feel like it. And have a beautiful new year all.
Thanks, Marci.
Thank you. Bye guys. Erin, Hasmita.
Thanks, Marci. Bye.
Thank you,
Happy New
Smita.
Year.
Bye. Happy New Year to you too.